Yo, 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 yo. What up, family? I hope it's not too loud or too scratchy. Um, but yesterday, trying it out, it was a little bit too loud. Just figuring it out. Right now, I'm gonna get out the truck, take a walk, and just talk. So currently, right now, family, I'm trying to get y'all installed. I've got a few people that hit me up for mentorship, and to teach them how to trade. Obviously, man, as a trader, you're always going to be learning, right? There's always something new to learn. But definitely, not doing too much learning, right? You're not trying to learn everything. Because if you learn everything, you're going to try to see all these different biases, areas in the market. Once you come to a clear, strategy, man, and then you have those few things that you're looking for, you just need to stay strict to those things in the trade market. You feel me? And, that's been a big thing for me lately. I currently have, three different strategies now, and only two of them that I really use. So one of them is a day trade strategy, one of them is a swing trade strategy, and one of them is a scalp trade strategy. Now, with the day trade strategy, man, it's my best, it's my favorite. I also, do a swing trade, and the swing trade, man, it's so easy, bro. So that one's like, you just set and forget that for the rest of the month, maybe sometimes 2 weeks, maybe even 2 months. Right now, I'm in a trade for almost 2 weeks. But just showing you, like, you don't need to have too many things, but, over these last almost 5 years, I've put together a few things that just work for me. Scalping is brand new to me. Like yesterday, man, I made like $24,000, and obviously that's not real money. That was a demo account, but just showing myself that, okay, like, there is really that possibility that they talk about, and I definitely want to partake in it. So I am just trying to put the songs together for you guys so that later on, you know, I'm not having to worry about doing it then either. You know what I mean? I'm starting off for you guys with what I have and what I need and what I've been mainly focused on. And that's what I'm putting together right now. Um, as you know, family, this is just a daily brainstorm. So really, I'm just talking to myself about, okay, like, so far we've got the strategy written out. We've got the university, not really the course, but the university so far, playing decently, but not to an extent where I can give it out to you guys yet. Once I get done putting that together and that's ready, right, and I back test that and forward test it and it's doing good, then I would like to give it to you guys, right? So it's gonna take some time for me to be able to give that to you guys, as I don't want to give you a crap product, right? Okay, yeah, it could be a beta product, and some people might not want it, and they might want their refund, which is perfectly fine, but some people might. But I want to make sure that I'm putting out and I'm giving out the best content, and I'm giving out, a good university. I don't want to give you guys crap, but that's why I'm not going to give it to you. I can put something together quick, boom, and give it to you guys next week. But if I do that, you guys aren't going to be able to actually benefit off of, something good. And I want to be able to provide you with a list of prop firms and a list of websites you guys can go to, and, a community you guys can collaborate with. I want to make sure you guys have, job ideas you can pick at if you're young and you're in here, and be able to get yourself a job to fund your trading, because trading isn't free. Now, I want to provide you guys with the right brokers, you know what I'm saying? I want to provide you guys with the right tools, right? The right necessities that you're going to need to be successful in this space, okay? That is a big thing for me, is providing you guys with the sauce to be successful. As we, grow with the university, I am going to add things. Okay. So this scalping strategy I'm working on, which I'm gonna back test it, forward test it. I'm gonna keep practicing it. I'm gonna be able to give it to you guys later. But as of right now, I don't have that for you guys. But the swing trade strategy and the day trade strategy, I do have for you. I have back test sessions of it, forward test sessions of it that I'm going to provide to you guys in the portal. I want you guys to see how I used to trade, right? Before I started to learn more knowledge, real knowledge, right? One thing I want you guys to take out of this today is going to be this. The way that you study counts, right? If you study and you sit there and you're on your phone and you're not actually paying attention to your studying, you are not going to get anything out of it, right? If you sit there, you don't have to write so many notes, but write a few notes, and every time you come back, right before you study, just skim through it. Don't even you don't have to read the whole thing, but skim through it so you can get an understanding, okay, what are you going to be listening to? And if you're not the type to really want to take notes, right, you can also grab the video, right, and watch it over and over and over and over and over. And when you miss something, just fucking go back and watch it again, listen to it again. You know what I'm saying? The more that you drown yourself inside of this energy, the more that you put yourself inside of this trading space, right, you're going to be able to be successful. All right? They say that only 90% of traders are successful. How big is 90%? Right? One of my mentors told me, the NBA, there's only 400 people. I think he said there's only 400. I don't remember what he said, but I believe he said that there's only 50 players or 400 players. I don't know how many people they pick, but he was basically, let me just put it like this. He was basically helping me understand that, hey, look, this is not a basketball league, right? This is not a professional sport league, right? This is not a position where they're only going to pick a few people like they did for the creator of Alibaba, right? He never got picked in all these things he wanted to do, right? What I'm trying to say is, in trading, bro, there can be 10 billion of us trying to trade, or 10 million of us trying to start to do this Forex trading or stock trading or option trading. When they're saying trading, they're like, another mentor told me, they're talking about the one that got into Bitcoin and, put some money in and then fell off, right? He lost money, or she lost money and she didn't trade anymore, right? They're talking about the mom that put money into stocks and was like, oh, I want to see it go up, and it didn't go up, and then she got out, right? That's where they're getting their average from, right? So if you're not here to just, oh, let me just put money in, let me see where it goes up or down, I'm willing to blow the account. If you don't have that mindset, you will be successful. You feel me? You will be successful. So don't have the mindset of, oh, I'm just in this for a minute. Oh, acknowledge that potentially you could have been the person that went to go to college, which I'm not against college. College is perfectly fine. I like to drive semi-trucks, and it takes a lot of time out of the day, right? 10 hours minimum out of the day. But I love to drive semi-trucks, so if you want to go to college and you want to pursue something that you love, do that. But don't forget to do some studying on the side for trading. Literally. Like, I was studying just a little bit out of the day, but I will repeat that video over and over and over. So I'm really going to try to not make these videos so long, but some of them, they're going to be longer because they're me repeating the same thing over and over throughout the chart, so you guys can get a better understanding of it, right? But what I'm saying is, before I go running off that way, just put some time and treat it like it's college and actually, study, because this is going to give you more money than a doctor can. Think about it in 5 to 10 years now, right? I'm in my 5th year, right? And I'm not going to lie. I'm making a decent amount of money driving the truck, but I know if I gave up the truck, I'd be able to be much more successful in trading, right? So it's not a lot of money that I'm making off of trading, but it's a decent amount, right? I want you guys to acknowledge that in just 5 more years from right now, and 3 more years from right now, right? I could be making $100,000 a month. I could be making $50,000 a month, $200,000 a month. It depends on your account size. It depends on what you're willing to risk. It depends on what you're trying to make, your risk to reward. So many different factors that I will have for you guys in the university, and I will structure it perfectly so you guys can go back and line it up, and it all lines up so you guys can get a clear understanding of how it should be. Now, you hear me talking about it as in school, right? I want you guys to look at this possibility, this opportunity that you have, and acknowledge that school to get a master's can take you 5, 6 to 8 years, right? An associate's degree, 2 to 4 years, and I think even 6 years, and depending the area that you're trying to get in. So if you're going to take that much time to do that, why not try to get you a little extra bag? Depending on how your mind works and things, you can get this down very fast, right? It's all about the discipline. It's all about the effort you're willing to put in. But mainly, it's really about, your intellectual mindset, right? Hey, this is the rules. This is how I'm supposed to do it. I'm supposed to be on the road driving with a seatbelt, right? I'm supposed to have my mind focused on the road, no handheld devices, right? Drive the right way, and you will get to where you need to get to. And if something happens, you've already done everything you could to not have something happen. That if it happens, it's not your fault. More than likely, it wasn't your fault, unless you just was acting out, right? That means you went against the rules, right? So make sure you're following your rules, right? When you're building your study plan, put your study plan in action and actually write notes. Or if you don't like to write notes, like I said, listen to the video over and over. Do like, okay, I'm gonna watch this video twice. First time I didn't re-listen to it. Second time I listened to it. Okay, I finished the whole course. I want to listen to it again, and I want to go on the actual chart and try to do something on here. Okay, all right. You gotta get started to be great. To be able to make money, you gotta place a trade, right? So to be able to make money, you gotta place a trade. That means that you need to learn the stuff, bring it to the market, fail. Because when you fail, you're gonna feel like shit a little bit, but you're gonna feel good because you're gonna be like, oh, bet, that's it, that's all, that's how it feels to take a loss. Now you can come in and take your losses, take your wins, and be good. All right. Some things I cannot give to you guys. Some things you're gonna learn on your own. Some things you won't learn on your own. Okay. We're almost done here. We got about 3 more minutes. Other than that, man, I don't want to be preaching too much to y'all, because that's going to be for the psychology videos later on. I'm trying to write down some ideas and just give you guys psychology videos, because I'll be quite honest with you, I really didn't notice that psychology is really one of the main factors, and they say it so many times, right? So many times. I like to watch other traders. Some people don't like to watch other traders. I don't mind. I like to see what they're doing, right? And one of my favorite YouTubers right now is Allkeywords. This is so consistent on YouTube. It just shows you, bro, like, consistency is key, but psychology, right? His psychology on everything he's doing is just like, it's consistent, right? And he talks about psychology as well. He's young. So if everybody's talking about psychology and how it's one of the main factors, why wouldn't I pay attention to that, right? So I want you guys to acknowledge that. Why wouldn't you pay attention to psychology, right? Pay attention to what you're thinking in the moment in all these different areas inside of that psychology space, and go crazy, bro. Talk to yourself every day and fucking get free out of your mind so you can hear yourself. Write it down. You're better off writing it down than you are just talking. You will not get nowhere without writing it down. And you might have like one of those really good freaking minds that you can save shit in your head. But for me, family, hell no. I gotta write my shit down. But yeah, that's about it, man. Other than that, man, right now, transportation, it's a little slow, just due to the fact we got a couple problems with the truck that gotta get fixed. Y'all know, man, job situation. Now that dude's trying to sell me the truck, and now he don't know what he want to do. So, I'm just letting him sit there. And I'm trying to get me my own truck. My goal is to get it by September. It was originally supposed to be gotten this month or next month, but we got postponed for about 3 or 4 months, just due to, life. So it hit me good, and I'm ready to try again. So just having patience on me, family. But other than that, you already know what to do. Peace to the earth, family. I'm out here with the sun right now. Peace to the universe. Peace to the sun today, you know what I'm saying? Peace to the sun, but peace to the universe. Peace to the earth, peace to the universe, peace to the gods, and peace to God, family. I know I love all y'all, man. I'll catch up. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? true soon. Won't fall off, shoot for the moon and by the stars. Blow up like a